The Girl I Met on Tinder. Part 1. The message came at night. It was almost midnight on a Tuesday. Daniel was lying on his couch with his shoes still on. There was cold pasta on the table next to him. He was tired, the kind of tired that makes you forget to eat, forget to move, forget to care about much at all. His phone lit up. She liked your profile. He almost ignored it. His friend Priya had told him to download Tinder 3 weeks ago. "You need to meet people," she'd said. Priya was in a happy relationship, so it was easy for her to say things like that. Daniel didn't really want to meet anyone, but he looked at the screen anyway. Her name was Mara. In her first photo, she was laughing. Not the kind of laugh people do when they know a camera is watching. It was a real laugh, the kind that happens by accident, when something is just too funny to hold in. She wasn't looking at the camera. She was looking at someone to the side, lost in the moment. Daniel stared at the photo for a long time. Then he swiped right. They matched right away. He sat there for 4 minutes without typing anything. He watched the clock on his microwave just to know how long he'd been sitting there doing nothing. It had been 3 years since his last relationship. 3 years with Sophia. Things had been good, and then slowly, quietly, things had not been good. By the end, it wasn't working for either of them. He had forgotten how to start a conversation with someone new. He typed, "Your laugh in that first photo is the most real thing I've seen all week." He almost deleted it. It felt too much, too honest for a first message. He sent it anyway. 3 dots appeared. She was typing. "That's either really sweet or really strange," she wrote. "I haven't decided yet." "Give me a few more messages," he replied. "I'll make it stranger." She sent a laughing emoji. Then she added, "Okay, I'll give you a chance, Daniel." They talked until 3 in the morning. They didn't ask the usual questions. They didn't talk about jobs or where they grew up like two people filling out a form. They talked about real things. She said she always felt sad when she finished a good book because the world in it was gone. He said he thought about that too. She told him she was scared of escalators as a little girl, not because she thought she would fall, but because she thought they might take her somewhere she could never come back from. He told her he kept a jar at home full of small pieces of paper with his grandmother's handwriting on them, old shopping lists, little reminder notes. He kept them because he didn't want to forget the way she used to write. Mara didn't reply for a moment. Then, "Daniel, that is one of the saddest and most beautiful things I've ever heard." "Is that a good thing?" he asked. "It means you feel things deeply," she said. "Not everyone does." Their first date was at a small bookshop café on a rainy Saturday. It was her idea, which already told him a lot about her. He got there first and saw her before she noticed him. She was standing near a shelf, tilting her head to read the title of a book. She had dark hair and was wearing a big cream sweater. She looked calm and warm, like someone who was comfortable just being still. She looked up and saw him staring. He thought he would feel embarrassed, but he just smiled. She smiled back. It was the same smile from the photo, open and real. "You're taller than your pictures," she said when he walked over. "You look exactly the same as yours," he said. "That's actually rare." She laughed and held up the book she had been reading. It was a poetry book, Pablo Neruda. "Did you want to buy that?" he asked. "I was waiting to see if you knew who wrote it," she said. He opened the book. He found a poem he already knew. He read it quietly. "I want to do with you what spring does with the cherry trees." She was quiet for a second. "Okay," she said softly, "you can stay." They sat in that cafe for 4 hours. The rain kept falling, and they kept talking. Their coffees went cold. They ordered more. The cafe slowly emptied around them. The woman behind the counter started cleaning the tables, which meant it was time to go. But still, they sat for a little longer. Mara told him about a year she spent in Lisbon after university. She worked as a waitress near the river. Every morning, Fishermen came in before the sun was up. The whole city smelled like salt and fresh bread. I was the loneliest I've ever been, she said, and also the most alive. I still don't understand how both things were true at the same time. He told her about his father, who spent every weekend building furniture in the garage, not because the family needed furniture, just because he needed to make something with his hands. He was an accountant during the week, but on weekends, he was something else. "What are you?" Mara asked. "Not your job. What are you, really?" Nobody had ever asked him that before. "I'm still finding out," he said. She nodded slowly, like that was exactly the right answer. He walked her to the bus stop. She had insisted on taking the bus home. "I think better on buses," she said, and the way she said it made it sound like the most normal thing in the world. The rain had turned into a soft mist. The streetlights made everything glow a little. They stood at the stop and didn't look at the bus schedule. "I need to tell you something," she said. His chest went tight. He had been surprised before, and not always in good ways. "I almost didn't come today," she said. "I told myself it was easier to just stay home. That way, if it didn't work out, nobody would get hurt." "Uh-huh. What made you come?" he asked. She looked at him. He could tell she was deciding how honest to be. She always chose honest. "You kept a jar of your grandmother's handwriting," she said. The bus came, bright yellow light in the gray mist. She stepped toward the door, then turned back. "Same time next week?" she asked. "I was thinking sooner," he said. She smiled. That smile, the real one. The doors closed. The bus drove away into the mist. Daniel stood at the stop for a while after the bus was gone. His hands were in his pockets. The line from the poem was still in his head. "I want to do with you what spring does with the cherry trees." He understood it now. He walked home in the rain, and for the first time in a long time, he didn't mind the cold.